We have to seek to understand. We have to seek to understand, because when you look at your fellow human and you see them believing in something or acting on something that you cannot understand, why would they think like that? Why would they do this? And you can't understand it because it's so evil and twisted to you. Take a second to seek to understand them. There's a time in my life recently, actually, where I felt so much anger and confusion. I felt so much anger and confusion and so much twisted hatred towards someone because they hurt me very badly. They hurt me so bad. And they couldn't even admit that they were wrong or even listen to what I had to say about it, right? And at first, I was so upset because I didn't understand. I didn't understand. I remember literally talking to my friend about it and being like, I can't understand. And you know what? Maybe there's some things in this world that I'm not meant to understand, right? That's the conclusion I had come to when I was still operating out of fear and anger and hatred and sadness and confusion. It took some time of me being by myself to finally get out of that vibration and to step in myself and say, hey, it is not that I don't understand. It's that I don't want to understand. I don't want to understand. I'm not seeking to understand. I'm seeking to be understood, which is where the first problem was. We have to seek to understand. And hopefully, like, this is not even hopefully because I've seen it. More often than not, when you seek to understand people, you will be understood as well. But even then, the reason to seek to understand is not so that you will be understood. That's not why you should do it. No. I'll tell you why. The reason that we should seek to understand is so that we can let go of all the anger, the fear, and the hatred. So that we can let go of all the confusion. So we can let go of all the pain that we hold on to when we don't try to understand each other. As soon as I fucking let go of all of that and I allowed myself to sit with these feelings I had and actually find understanding for the other person in the situation, I was able to let it go. I cried my ass off and I let it go. I let it go. And as soon as I let it go, I was able to understand and I was able to move on with my life. And here's the thing, like sometimes that understanding that you'll come to when you have let it go, right? You've let go of the fear, the anger, you come into that love space, right? Sometimes when you come into that love space, you lovingly let go of the person too, or let go of the situation too, right? But other times, compassion leads to forgiveness. And I'm not saying that I don't forgive. I'm saying like forgiveness enough to let someone remain in your life. Yeah. Compassion can lead to forgiveness. So we forgive ourselves, we forgive the people around us, you know? So when I let go of the hatred and the fear, and I understood the other side of the situation, I realized that we are all one, and these opposites, these other sides, good and evil, they come together. They're one. They're the same thing. It's the law of duality in hermetics, but it's also just a rule in life that I'm literally wiping my hands with this curtain. But it's a rule in life that the good and the bad come together, right? We're on Earth. We're here on Earth. This is the physical realm. It is between the heavens and hell. So on this plane where we're at, on this physical world, our ego and our physical body are products of hell. Our soul and our access to our higher selves, or the all-encompassing love, is a product of heaven. So every day you choose which one you go with. Are you going to choose to seek to understand people, even if you can't be understood, because you choose love? Are you going to choose to seek to understand people, even if you can't be understood? I know it's not an easy thing to do. It wasn't for me. It's not for a lot of people. That's why our world is so split in two. But the thing is, being split in two is so silly. It's a laugh. Because those two make one. You can't separate those two things. You can live your life as an emotional person and never listen to your logic. And there's people that do that. I did that for a while, right? There's people that do that. But sometimes you need to listen to your logic. It's the same thing. So, there's a good side of you and a bad side of you. They are the same thing. They are the same thing. But you decide which one you listen to when. Sometimes we have to listen to that good part of ourselves to keep us from doing shit that gets us caught up. But other times we have to listen to that bad part of ourselves also to keep us getting into shit that gets us caught up. Does it make sense? If it's making sense, then good for you. I don't ask for anything in return because I give freely. I don't need anything in return. I give freely. I don't expect anything from this. I just hope that whoever finds this can understand what the fuck I'm saying. So we got these two sides. They are actually one. So when we fight these battles of separation, these dualistic battles, the truth is we just need to merge. The truth is we just need to merge together and find the answer there because we are one. We are one. And when I look at you in the eyes, I see my family. When I look at you in the eyes, I see my family because every single one of you is my family. Every single one of you is my family of humanity. And we're in the middle of this shit. Below us, there's the lower realms. Above us, there's the higher realms. There's a reason that we're here on earth right now, though. It's to use the not the power, but like the good shit from both of these places to come together and find equilibrium, right? We're not supposed to just live like we're in heaven already right now on earth all the time. We're not supposed to just live like we're in hell all the time already. We really just need to kind of accept and embrace that they're both here right now. And how can we use them both here right now to choose love over fear? And I'm not here to scare anyone. I'm not here to make anyone feel bad or uncomfortable. I'm here to just push whoever I can, whoever is willing to listen to me, towards love. That's all I'm here to do. That's all I'm here to do is to push everyone that I can a little, even half a step further. But my dream is to push them steps and miles and thousands of miles forward towards love. Light years towards love. That's all. That's why I'm here. So that's my intentions with this channel. And I watched, what is that movie? I just watched a movie and it made me cry so hard because I just remembered why I'm here, you know? Like, I always forget, or it's not that I forget because it's always something that's in my head because I'm living my mission, right? But I always forget how much it means to me and how important it is that I spend the moments that I can trying to spread this message that, hey, like, we don't have to fight anymore, guys. We don't have to keep trying to tear each other down because we can't agree or see eye to eye. Even if we can't be seen, like, okay, not even that. Even if we can't be understood, the most healthy thing for us all to do is to try to understand other people. Because it helps us let go of the resentment. It helps us let go of the things that are damaging ourselves. And if you want to be a person that makes a difference in this world, or not even that, even if you just want to be a happy, healthy person, right? I need you to accept the fact that we are also going to be sad. We are also going to have times where we're unhealthy. You have to embrace both sides of these things and then choose from there. It's about accepting that that's just a part of this realm. Accepting that there's going to be things you don't like and that you're not always going to be understood. But as long as you're seeking to understand, then you're able to let go of the energy that you don't need to hold on to because that energy drags you down. It drags you down with those people. So when you look at someone and you can't understand them and you start to hate them for it, your hatred towards them, unless you're like physically acting on it, your hatred towards them isn't doing anything. Your misunderstanding of them isn't doing anything to them. It really isn't. It's doing more to you than it is to them. It's doing more to you than it is to them. Why would you give your power away to these people? Why would you continue to do that? People think that choosing love and choosing to understand one another is where we're giving our power away, but that's not true. Because when you choose to love and forgive people and understand them, then you're able to let go. And then your power comes back to you. You're not still holding on to this resentment. That takes up your energy. That takes up your time. That takes up your money. That takes up your life. I'm here to free you. As I free myself. Every day I free myself again. It's a never-ending journey. But I'm here to remind you that you hold the most power in your life. So please, please, if there's a person that you can think of right now, why don't you try to forgive them? Why don't you try to forgive them? Not for the sake of them, for the sake of yourself and humanity.